How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and it's been a while, you know? It's been almost like a month since I made my last video. Like I said, this year's gonna be different. I was gonna upload more and, try and get the 1K subs. But hey, man, I'm still kind of doing that. I've just been worrying about getting a job in college and stuff, but that's not important right now. What is important is the title of this video. So, a friend of mine pitched the idea to me of doing a video about Madness Combat. And I think he also asked me to do a video on Friday Night Fucking Kids, or people that are fans of that game. But at first I think about doing that, just straight up, just Madness Combat and FNF, but then it got me thinking, what if I just do a entire video on just straight nostalgia of web series that I used to watch as a kid and that were kind of an inspiration to me and shaped my, what would you say, understanding? I don't know. But for the first thing we'll start off is obviously Madness Combat and his spin-offs. I'm not gonna name all of them because that's gonna take forever. There's so many fan-made animations for Madness Combat. It's so good, dude. But if you don't know already, Madness Combat is a web series made on Newgrounds it was on Newgrounds, I think. It was a web series and a game, well, 3 games, I think, technically. There was Madness Combat Project Nexus, and the second one. But it's a quote-unquote story with the focus of three main characters. It's Hank, the main protagonist, Deimos, and Sanford, 2 supporting characters that come in later in the series, which I'm pretty sure this thing is still going on now. There's a spin-off that Crinkle is making called Deadmus. It's about his adventures doing whatever the hell he's doing. But if you've never heard it before, you should give it a try. There's no talking, it's just straight up murder. It's just straight up murder. And that's all you need to know about it. It's so good. The animation's top notch. You can tell that Crinkle's just got so much better with each episode. And I think that's really all I can really talk about spoiling anything. Other than that, there was 2 other series that I used to watch as a kid. It was Exotic Madness and Day of the Madness. I'm gonna push Day of the Madness to the side a little bit because I don't remember much about it, and I'm not trying to rewatch some of this stuff. I'm just trying to shoot from the top of my head of what I remember for these shows and try to persuade you guys to try and watch them. Anyways, Exotic Madness. It's a story following sort of five assassins or 5 mercenaries. I don't know what they are, but 5 people. Let me see if I can remember their names. We got my main man Omega. We got Zero, Carrie, and Asgard. It's 4. No, it's 4. I think they're mercenaries. There's not really a lot of lore for Exotic. Most of the stuff you learn is from watching all the episodes, but I won't spoil anything. After the first couple episodes, it gets so much better, dude. It's like whatever the dude whoever made this thing did some drugs and just popped off and just speed ran that bitch. And it's so good. Some of the characters inspired some of my writing, some of how I create characters. But hey, I won't say I plagiarized, but I kind of plagiarized one of his characters. But hey, it's not important. And finally, for this segment on Madness Combat, I'm gonna talk about Day of the Madness. From what I can remember, it's a story of a zombie apocalypse going on, and there's this red dude. I don't know. I should have really watched this before I made this video, but hey, gotta try and remember stuff, man. It's just your basic zombie apocalypse story, but it's pretty good. If you've never watched it before, you should watch it. Other than that, as I said before, there's also the fan-made ones that are also, some of them are really high quality. But yeah, I think that's about it for the Madness Combat section.
Sugar, spice, everything twice, on the left and the right, in a word, nice. She's a babe, it says so right there on her T, bedazzled with the letters B-A-B-E. That's not a title.
So, this next one. I don't remember how I found this, but somehow I found this from, without spoiling anything, it's about two ninjas that go to a school for people. I don't know. There's no like information about the school. It just looks like it's a school for people with powers, and that's about it. Cool premise. By today's standards, that's probably like overdone. It's probably oversaturated by this point, but it was a very cool premise when I first watched it. But I do not remember the names. I don't remember the characters' names, but it's a good show. From what I remember, it's still going on to this day. So that's like really long. It's a really, really long show. But it's still pretty good. If you can handle trying to understand what the characters are saying, because they don't really speak. There's no, from what I remember, there's no like actual vocal lines. There's just pictures and icons, so you can try and figure out what they're saying, which is an interesting way to make characters speak. I have not seen that done before this well, so yeah. Stickpage. Oh my god. If I really wanted to, I could do a whole video just on Stickpage and how it's like one of the best websites to ever be created. But I'm just gonna try and be brief and try to be concise with this thing, alright? First things first. If I remember correctly, Animator versus Animation was on Stickpage. I might be wrong, but that's when I remember it. So, if you've never heard of this video, who are you? How have you never heard of Animator versus Animation? It's like, it used to be really popular. That's all I'm gonna say. It used to be really popular. As the name implies, it was... Nah, if you don't know what it is, I'm not gonna explain it to you. Look it up. Shock was really, really good. I think I found Shock when I was starting to get into the Stickman versus Stickman fights. I'm pretty sure. But Shock, it's a 4-part series. I'm not gonna explain anything. The animation's stellar. The fight scenes are really, really good. The only downside is the dialogue. It's really, really outdated. You can feel it, dude. That's like goes for most of Stickman animations made during that time. They kind of feel outdated, obviously. But what else was there for Stickpage? I think there's a Castle series. I think that was on Stickpage. I remember I saw Moist Critical do a video on, I think he did a video on the Castle series, but it's really good. I don't remember much about it. I should probably go back and rewatch it, but it was so good, dude. It was like the first time I ever got to see straight up gore of any capacity. And I think the story was actually pretty good. I don't know if it was finished though, but I know the story was pretty good. is there any more Stickpage animations that I could think of? I mean, most of the Stickpage things were like just games, like Kill Crazy J and the Stick Wars series. Man, I miss Stick Wars. I'm so mad Adobe went down. I can't play Stick Empires anymore. What a shame, man. What a shame. Red vs. Blue. Seasons 1 through, I think, 10. God tier. Peak Halo fan-made creation. It was so good, dude. Then it went past that, it went awful. It was so bad. So, just saying, it was either season 10 or season 11 where it should have ended. But if you're gonna watch Red vs. Blue, it's really funny. By today's standards, it still makes you smile. Later on in the series, the animation gets so much better. It's such. If you've never seen anything about it, then you've been living under a rock, or you're just like just been born, freaking weirdo. But watch Red vs. Blue. It'll probably make you laugh, dude. Now, I know what you're thinking. And before you write in the comments like, "Oh, Ruby's trash. It's the worst thing ever created." I know, I understand that. But look from my perspective, all right? Look from my perspective. I stopped watching Ruby at volume 5, all right? Before it went to shit. I stopped watching before it got bad. That is the only reason why I am recommending you to at least give it a try before you cast judgment based on hearsay and things you've heard people say about the show. See, volumes 1 through 5 were really, really good. The animation wasn't all there, like in how it is now in the later volumes, but the dialogue, the story, just the universe in general was so goddamn cool. We got huntsmen and huntresses fucking fighting these eldritch beings from a different plane dimension with some crazy ass woman named Salem, and like, bro, all these characters are based off something fucking. Some of them are based off a fairy tale. Oh my god, just a cool premise for a show that somehow went terrible later on. But I'm only speaking from the stuff I know personally. It's a good show if you can get past some of the outdated dialogue. I think that's outdated. I don't know. Some of the dated animations and designs of characters, but other than that, yeah. Salad Fingers. The show that terrorized and scarred a generation. Such a good show, actually. I remember the time when MatPat was doing game theories or film theories on the lore of Salad Fingers, and like the creator just like straight up said, "You got everything wrong, dog." Like, damn. It's kind of embarrassing, man. But Salad Fingers, if you've never heard this thing before, I won't say anything about it. If you know, you know. If you don't know, watch it. I will personally ruin your childhood. But yeah. That's about it. And now for, in my opinion, I think the most obscure and not as well known show that I'm going to be talking about today. Dick Figures. It's like, what would you describe it? I wouldn't say like South Park level. It's like two dudes just going about their life. One is this alien from outer space, which is Red, and this normal guy, Blue. Red is this extroverted party maniac that's low-key psychotic, but is some of the time a good friend to Blue, while Blue is his nerd. It's just a nerd stereotype without the glasses, and usually the one that keeps Red in check. I'm pretty sure there's a movie There was also a movie about this show. They also created a movie. They had one of my favorite characters in the series is a dude named Lord Tourette's, and from the name alone, you can already tell what kind of humor this show went for. Also with the Rage comic dude, but hey, it's very dated. To this point in time, it's very dated. I kind of wouldn't recommend it. It's pretty dated, but it's also really funny, I think. Haven't watched it in a hot minute, but yeah. Actually, no. Screw that. Dig Figures is not the last one. There was another show that ruined my childhood and scarred me for life. And I will show that trauma to you all. Then that would be Happy Tree Friends. If you've never heard of this show, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I'm trying to think how to explain it without trying to be explicit. Think of a, maybe like My Little Pony or some shit, I don't know. Think of something like that, but something bad always happens in every episode. Someone either gets shot or someone just dies straight up. It's hardcore. It's very hardcore, especially with a dude like Flippy, who's who has PTSD, which is like his main gimmick. So when the thing starts, like it has a cool premise. It looks like a picture book when you start watching the video, or a video. It was like a picture book. If you see Flippy anywhere in the starring section, you just know something bad's about to happen. But yeah, I think that's all the web series I can remember. Hey, if you remember any, leave it in the comments section below. Hope you'll have a good day or night, whatever time I release this video. And I'm sorry I've been gone for a while. I got some projects I'm working on, but it might take some time. But that's about it. Yeah, my name is Soul. You already knew that. And yeah, peace out, everyone.